How's it going, everyone? Want to go over some free content coming to a very notable PlayStation 5 game, a game that is a little divisive, but I think is inherently going to have a little bit of a more interest in the next month or two, so we'll talk about that. And one of my more anticipated games of the entire year of 2025, a game that I think has done game promotion so brilliantly, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We have an update on that, and the game has officially gone gold. We'll talk that at the end of this video, but right off the bat, Last of Us Part 2 is getting some new content, additionally for its no return mode alongside its PC launch, alongside also Season 2 kicking off, which, you know, not a big television guy, but I know a lot of people that love the Last of Us television series, the Part 1. Season 1, I should say. I had so many people asking me about that weren't into video games whatsoever, that know I talk about video games online, that just asked me about Last of Us in general, more information on it, so on and so forth. So it was obvious to me that HBO series really did expand the appeal of Last of Us as an IP. I am really curious to see how people will respond to Season 2, because obviously Part 2, a little bit of a divisive game with some narrative choices, and I know multiple people that haven't spoiled themselves. I don't even know how people figured to do that. I guess you just stay off online, and you're not chronically online like me, and you'll avoid spoilers, but yeah, to avoid them for that long, credit to them, because they're in for a wild ride with Season 2, I would imagine. But additionally, coming at launch for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered on PC will be a host of new content for our fan favorite no return mode. 2 new characters are being introduced for the mode, The Last of Us Part 1's Bill and Marlene. Like with each no return combatant, these characters offer their own unique playstyle and should offer both new and returning fans an exciting new opportunity to test their mettle. Bill is a smuggler playstyle who can access a custom pump shotgun from dead drops and receives double rewards from drops as well. He's stronger against melee attacks but can't dodge. Marlene, meanwhile, features a risk-taker playstyle that includes a custom assault rifle, all-or-nothing gambits, and can reroute her no-return path once per run, and more. 4 new maps have also been added to No Return. Overlook, which is set high above the city of Seattle and features plenty of verticality, as the memorable site of an encounter in the campaign. School is during the campaign, the abandoned elementary school in which Ellie and Dina face off against WLF. Streets is set in the overgrown Seattle neighborhood of Hillcrest, while Nest will be familiar with players who have played as Abby through an infested building. We've been so overjoyed about the reaction to this mode since Part 2 Remastered debuted on PS5 last year, and we hope that these new maps further offer more variability and thrills as players tackle new runs. All of this is coming for free, and this is coming to PlayStation 5 players. This new content, as well as accompanying new trophies and additional bug fixes, will be available day and date with the PC launch via a free download 2.0.0 patch. Part 2 Remastered on PC will support PlayStation Overlay and PSN trophies, and while not required, those on PC who do sign in with their account for PlayStation Network will also gain access to 50 in-game points to activate bonus features, as well as a new skin for Ellie featuring Jordan A. Munn's jacket for the new PlayStation 5 game from Naughty Dog, Intergalactic. PS5 players will also be able to unlock the Jordan's jacket skin, as it will be included in the 2.0 update patch and unlockable via in-game bonus points. Cool to see Last of Us Part 2 release on PC. This is a game that's been done for a while from what we know. I guess they were just waiting on Last of Us Season 2 to drop, and, you know, coincide that. They did exactly that with Last of Us Part 1, actually, when that came out in 2023. So timing-wise, it makes a lot of sense, and I totally get why they're doing that. Get a little bit of buzz and anticipation and hype around Last of Us as an IP. That makes all the sense in the world. I know that, you know, recently, Druckmann did say don't expect Last of Us Part 3 or something to that effect. Honestly, let's be real, if Intergalactic does not do incredibly well from a commercial standpoint, and Naughty Dog has Last of Us as an IP in their back pocket, do you think they won't go back to Last of Us? I think at some point they're gonna go back to Last of Us. Even if Intergalactic does really well, I think Last of Us still has some story to tell, and I know Last of Us Part 2 was incredibly divisive. However, it's still it still was an incredibly successful game. I think you could argue the point that Last of Us Part 2 was successful off the heels of Last of Us Part 1 being so good, and based on the divisive reaction to Last of Us Part 2, that could impact the potential success of Part 3, but I think Part 3 would still do exceedingly well. But that's something we can talk about in a different video. For now, you can be excited for some more Last of Us Part 2 content, and narrative aside, I do think Last of Us Part 2 is a technical marvel. Like, the fact they got that game optimized on the PlayStation 4, and it looks the way that it does on the PS4, I think is absolutely remarkable. Again, narrative aside, I think from a technical standpoint, a gameplay standpoint, the game is outstanding. And then you also look at No Return as a component to the remastered version, and I think that was a solid addition as well. So be on the lookout for that. That will be dropping alongside the PC release on April the 3rd. Moving on from that, also dropping in April a little bit later on April the 24th, 3 weeks after that, 33 days to go, Expedition 33 has gone gold. Now, this was posted yesterday, so it's a little bit less than 33 days, but you get the idea. Expedition 33 is now done. Obviously, they'll continue to work on updates and patches and things of that sort, but the game is ready to go. It has gone gold, and this is a game that I am incredibly excited about. I've been talking about this game going back 9 months ago to when this game was revealed, and it's a brilliant reveal. We see so much trash when it comes to game reveals. I constantly go back to Sony, how they revealed Intergalactic, garbage. How they revealed Concord, garbage. Fair Game, garbage. I can go on, and Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, garbage. Expedition 33, on the other hand, you look at how they rolled out a debut trailer for a new IP from a studio nobody knew about in Sandfall Interactive, and they immediately got people excited relative to how big Sandfall is. And you know, a new IP like this is how you set the tempo for a new IP. You don't do a cinematic trailer with no gameplay, with nothing to sink your teeth into. That's not what you do. You do something like Expedition 33. I get it that not everything is gonna fit the same criteria, and there's different things you can do in every situation, but how they rolled out the Expedition 33 debut trailer and how they've updated the game and talked about the game since it's revealed 9 months ago. Also, it wasn't revealed 5, 6, 7 years ahead of time. More of this, more of what Expedition 33 has done, more of what Tides of Annihilation has done. There are so many games that are doing it right, and then I look at, you know, other games that are just head-scratching to me as far as how they roll out the reveal. But Expedition 33, I'm not saying it's going to be the biggest game of the year. It's a lower budget game in the sense that it's not a $70 title. It's a $50 game, $45 if you pre-purchase the game. And it does look like it's going to have a sizable amount of content. You got Ben Starr as one of the lead voice actors as well, who voiced Clive from Final Fantasy 16, so I find that rather exciting as well. I thought the sound direction was great. Visuals look stunning. The game will be available on Xbox Game Pass day one, and hopefully that already secured the success of the game, but hopefully it also sells fairly well on PC and PlayStation 5 and Xbox as well. It will be viable on there, but good to see that game go gold, and just so great to see a game get revealed and then be released less than a year later. I'm not saying every game needs to follow that, but, you know, it would be nice to see more games not have a reveal 5 to 10 years before they come out. I get 10 years is extreme, but 5 to 7 years, we see that a lot. Like the KOTOR remake, you think that's gonna be out by 2026? That'll be 5 years. Quantic Dream is working on a Star Wars game as well. Not to crap on Star Wars. You think that's gonna be it? Maybe it'll be out in 26. I actually don't know how that game is progressing, but again, these games get revealed so far in advance that it's nice to see something like Expedition 33 get revealed, have a sizable amount to sink our teeth into, get consistent updates, and now ready to be released about 10 months later. So great stuff there. That'll do it for me. Again, Last of Us Part 2, getting some free content updates to its no return mode. Great stuff there, and 33 days to go for Expedition 33. That game has officially gone gold. That's going to do it for me, and let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.